And I like the Knicks, you guys. I like them a lot tonight. I would look at them in the first half as well at 4.5. I think the way this game is going to play out is the Knicks are going to be up big in the first half. They're probably going to have like a 15-point lead at halftime. I think that's going to carry out throughout the third quarter. And then I think the Pacers are going to make a little bit of a comeback. They might cut it to as small as 6 or 8 points, get the Knicks and their fans a little bit nervous. Oh, God, not again, right? Here we go again. And then I think the Knicks pull it out. They win by about 11, 12 points tonight, cover the spread, and win game 2. But again, it's kind of similar, I think, to what's going to happen with the Knicks and the Boston and what happened in their series, where Boston was up 20-plus points in both games 1 and games 2. Now, the Knicks came back in both of those games. Again, I don't think the Pacers are going to come back tonight. I hope they don't come back tonight because I'm betting the Knicks. But I see the Knicks getting off to a strong start tonight. If you're the Knicks, you really have to feel well for the most part about how game 1 went, right? Cat was terrific. Brunson finished with 43 points. They did some really good things on offense. Their defense was pretty good for much of that game until Nesmith kind of just went nuclear in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, if you're the Knicks, there's a reason why teams in their situation with a 15-point lead with less than 3 minutes to go were 974-0 in the playoffs. There's a reason why no teams were able to come back and win that game. It was just a complete one-off, a complete historical anomaly. And I think the Knicks got to feel good with where they are, right? If that was an NCAA tournament game, we would be looking at that game 1 like the Pacers won, but the Knicks were the better team, kind of like Houston and Duke in that collapse. I think that was my takeaway from game 1. So I think the Knicks look better. Now, I don't think they can continue to play at this pace for all 6-7 games. That's what we were talking about when we were previewing this series, and why I ultimately liked Indiana in this best of 7 was because their depth and their bench and how they don't really play guys 40 minutes a night, whereas obviously the Knicks asked a bunch of their starters to do that. So with the pace at which game 1 was played and all the minutes that both teams had to play, the starters, especially the Knicks, certainly a massive win for Indiana in game 1. But I like the Knicks to bounce back tonight. I like a -6.5 against the Pacers.